Hey yo, how's it going, boys? What is up? Source back once again for yet another character impression. This time we have, I forgot what batch was this already. So this is, I guess, the summer extra stream fest characters, whatever you call it. I'm sorry, a little bit slow on this one because I had real life stuff to deal with. But right now we're gonna check out Hekate. Yep, yeah, gonna check her out, right? Looking, all right. All right, Hekate. She has 1258 HP. She has 97 and 10 attack. She's dark now. Yeah, she's dark now. So I already see the biggest problem here. She's in dark. Okay. Attack unknown at staff. All right. Rebuffed advances. Massive dark damage to a foe. Oblivion crest to Hekate. One turn cut to skill cooldowns. When rapture level is 5, activates twice. I see this is where it's going already. Tatiria Mo? 6 hit dot damage to a foe. Hit to attack and defense stackable. Supplemental dark ally skill damage. Okay. When rapture level is 5, activates when one or more Oblivion crests are granted by MC. So you need MC to grant the crest thing so she can cast this thing. But yeah, you know, stuff like this, right? Like I was talking about Rogazio earlier. Yeah, having this kind of debuffs is actually better in comparison to what he had. Hypnagogic proposition? Hypnagogic? What the fuck is that? 700% dark damage to all foes hit to debuff resistance and multi-attack rate. Hypnagogia effect to what? Oblivion crest to dark allies. When a foe has whatever, his restore HP based on normal attack and CA damage dealt. Why does that sound like drain? So that's that, huh? Attacks are slightly, not limited, but slightly. Can't give her everything, I see. Embrace of the Netherworld. Dark damage to all foes. Stygian Embrace effect to caster. Can only be used when 5 Oblivion crests are granted. Hit number increases based on main ally's number of damage skills. Max 10 hits. Can't recast. Dark allies skill specs are boosted. Damage skill cooldowns are cut by 1 turn, cannot be removed. Skill cooldowns can be lower than 1 turn and last forever. Beachside Feast. Immune to charm effect. When one or more Oblivion crests are granted by MC, raise Hekate's rapture level by 1. Max is 5. 2 hit dark damage to a foe. Gain effects in order based on rapture level. Boost to attack, defense, triple attacks. Guarantee triple attacks, amplify skill damage, boost to debuff resistance. Okay. Sounds fine. Another full auto character, it seems. Hekate and Nene Meme. Okay. When a Stygian Embrace is in effect, boost to dark ally skill specs. 1 turn cut to skill damage cooldown. Wait, so it applies to everyone? This weapon looks weird. Seems very useless right now. Yeah, that thing looks useless as hell. Alright, this one is straightforward. First skill, 6 hits is around 185,000 per hit. And then the debuff is 10%, 10%, up to 40%. Supplemental is 50% from 10%, 50%. 50,000 supplemental and 10,000 per stack. Okay. Get 10,000 per stack. Okay. And then the second skill is 700% is 635,000 base cap, sure. And then the debuff resistance 20%. 20% debuff resistance down. Multi-attack down is 50%. Third skill is 470,000. Gain Stygian Embrace, sure. And the hit number increases. Okay, so it's 470,000 and you can go all the way to 10 hits. But it's really based on the number of allies' damage skills. So in order for you to make a one-time massive nuke, you need a lot of damage skills. So I don't think you really need to care about that. I mean, as long as you have some damage skills, I think that's fine. But I don't think you really need to go all the way to 10. Because the raw base cap is already relatively high, for that matter, for it to really, you know, unless you want to do like some form of like proving ground kind of thing, yeah, I guess she's going to be really good for that one. Because he gets so much out of it, because I'm pretty sure you can get to 5, like, because her tech is basically you need to get a crest stack to 5 for a lot of them, right? Which honestly doesn't seem to be that hard to get to 5, because there's a lot of crest users now in like almost every element too. So it seems relatively simple to get it to 5 anyway. So it should be pretty easy. I'm pretty sure you can get it in turn 1 super easily these days, especially if you're using Kirin as well. All right, then the this one. So the 2-hit nuke is 370,000 per hit, and then the buffs you get is 30% boost to attack, and that's a unique mod. Oh wow, that's actually quite big actually. Yeah, excuse me. Unique mods are really huge every time when you see it, because it just stacks with everything. 100% boost to defense, deal triple attacks, amplifies skill damage by 10%, and you are immune. She's immune. 100% boost to debuff resistance, unless it's a guarantee, like a forced debuff that you have to eat it or something. We tend to see that a lot these days. So yeah. Second one, the second passive is 40% boost to skill damage, 20% boost to skill damage cap for dark allies, 1 turn cut to damage skill cooldowns. Wow. That's actually pretty huge. But yeah, I think the 1 turn cut is probably only to herself though, from what I can see. Not really towards allies as well. To all allies. TLDR, if you have anyone that has a lot of damage base nukes, skill base nukes, she's definitely your way to go if you want to get some full auto runs in. Okay. Guess get her EMP. Alright, EMP, she has 2 dark attack, 2 crits, 1 skill cap, 2 Ogi, 1 HP, and 2 hit defense. Yeah, I mean, you have to go for this. I feel like you definitely want to increase her raw damage. You definitely want to get raw damage. I would definitely go for HP as well. So now it's just a matter of whether or not you want to go for crit or you want to go for raw damage even more, like for stats, for just stats, or defense. I think that's entirely up to you. I guess if you just go for 1 point defense, you actually can put in some points on like either just like some crit and or some raw attack stats. I don't think either one seems to work relatively okay, I think. But for me, individually, if you're planning to use her for like full auto stuff to be on the safe side, you probably want to get this instead. Yeah, you probably want to get these two rather than putting it on crit. I think crit is great. Don't get me wrong, crit is great. But I think if for longer raids, which she seemed to be very fond of, you probably want some defense. Else, yeah, just go for crit and go for attack or something. I mean, if you max out both crits, I guess you're out of points already. How do we use her? I think she's pretty straightforward though. By straightforward, I mean like you only need to put her in a skill-based setup. That's number one. Whether or not you want to Ogi a lot, that's entirely up to you. Because I feel like even if you don't Ogi, I think it's still fine. You know, I still think it's fine because you know every time when it's like as long as you can consistently grant crest or whatever by your MC or get crest like up super fast, I think that it's not really a big deal already. But if you really want to go Ogi, I guess it's still fine too, just because that you don't really need to like auto so much with her, because there's not really like a lot of how do I say, like perks that she gets out of just pure autos. So it looks like if you are consistently Ogiing anyway, it's still fine. It's just that it's more of like if you want to be in a position where you can get some Ogi, but you don't really want to give a damn about like damage from her too much, you know, because end of the day you can probably still focus on getting all your damage from MC. You can also getting all your damage from like I don't know, your other said characters like Magus or whatever. I think she probably does more damage anyway. But the good thing is that if you're using characters that are like, yeah, like Megas, right? You most likely get more out of her with Megas, that is, because you know they're both very skill oriented. Hits does a lot of hits as well. That's probably another thing you want to pay attention to. Getting more hits on your skill nukes is going to be very beneficial as well, because that's how supplemental tends to be beneficial. If you want to make this better, or make use of this better, you definitely want to have multiple hit skill nukes, not single hits, by the way. You know, like this is like single hit kind of thing. This second skill of hers is like single hit. It's not really that good, but because she can do this very occasionally, this thing she can do this as well. Yeah, it's relatively nice, because you're getting, like, if you're capping this is like 50,000, right? So you get extra base 50,000, extra overcap 50,000 on all of your individual hits. And because, you know, the base cap for individual, like, small, like X amount of hits, this kind of debuff, this kind of nuke is usually on the lower side. So, like, especially for, I mean, even on other characters, some of them, like, I think Leech is like 60k or something per hit. Yeah, something like that. And or for Hekate's case, hers is 185,000, right? So that's 185 times 6, right? Because it's 6 hits. And then if you're just accounting to her supplemental, that's 185 plus 50k on top of that. And this is excluding all the other sources that you get extra cap from. Okay, so if you include everything else, your 185 base cap is just going to skyrocket a whole lot more. So in other words, you can probably hit like 6 to 7 million or something with your first skill, like consistently, you know, because you get you get a lot out of this, you know, as long as you get her rapture thingy maxed out. Yeah, whenever you get the rapture thingy maxed out, you just have this auto cast like all the time. It's just it just helps out a lot, right? Okay, so other than that, I don't think there's really much else for me to add to this character, because this character is just full auto kind of thing. Get some meter, Ogi, crest, and stuff for her, and you're pretty much good to go. The other reason why I would even say that putting her in somewhat of an Ogi oriented setup is also good is because she has double Ogi. So maybe, like, say for example, if you are trying to go into like a particular raid which requires you to have more than like x amount of Ogi or charge attack, having her will be great as well. You just need to get her shit maxed out super fast, like her rapture level, which is tied towards MC only. You cannot really use other characters to get it for her. Because, you know, she needs the crest only given by MC. Because if it's not from MC, she cannot get the rapture level, right? So it really just boils down to MC. Because she wants some of MC's delicious meat. Yeah. Yep. So there's that. So if you can get that done, yeah, she can Ogi really, really well in that regard. And also nuke at the same time. So it's all good, right? Okay. All right. That's all I'm going to say. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys on the next final character.